shot is off.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Down low. Here's Porzingis. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And how about Isaac? He just attacks the backboard, especially on the offensive glass, putting that height to good use.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Here's Cunningham. On the wing, Isaac. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
To the line for the Timberwolves. Number 42, Christian Colombo.
Cunningham looking it over. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I like it when Cunningham's looking to score. That puts the defenses into some tough positions.
And so Cunningham nails both of them. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Outside Edwards. Screen by Jones. And Jones stamps it in.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Out to the right wing. Here's Bailey. Knocked loose. Here's Porzingis. Bailey misses.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Wasted no time on that one. Edwards got 12.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Denied. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Off target with his 3. Mavericks trailed by 6. Pass to Bailey. A shot off that time. Jackson from long range. And that does it for the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 6. And don't go away.
The Timberwolves, 17.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time. To breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
Kivoshev. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
Side out. First personal foul. First team foul.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Here's Jones. Three-pointer. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 4. Pick off in midair. Here's Bailey. Kivoshev. He shoots again. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Jones for 3. Nailed from three-point land. Jones has got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
And Jones with the stuff.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Bailey. He has yet to score. Here's Lively. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Stolen by McDaniels.
Well, that's why it's so important to seal off those passing lanes inside. Make them earn points in the paint.
Mavericks trailed by 9. And stolen by Caruso. Jones, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 8 points here in this quarter. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
It's deflected. Pass to Topic. Lets the 3 fly. Hands it from downtown. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. As a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, "Can you believe that?"
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is figuring things out. He said there's levels. My first few years, I looked for my shot and nothing else. I've learned that I can't win without my teammates and that I have to throw them the ball too. It's a team game. I know that now. Kevin, I know it too, so I'm throwing it back to you.
And you're the best teammate we could have. Thank you, David. Taken away. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. Edwards got 15.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your stars.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And the first one at the line is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. He hits both from the strike. So it's the Timberwolves now. Minnesota with the ball. They've gone on a 16-2 run, not allowing much. Jones, no luck.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Here's Bailey. Plays it up and thinks. It in.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. For 3, Edwards. It balls through, making him 6 for 11 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Bailey. Pass to Thompson. Here's Bailey. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
It's Jones on the way. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
And stolen by Caruso. Lets it go with the 3. Jones, no luck.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
To the right side. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
First free throw is good.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Edwards can't hit. Mavericks trailed by 20. Here's Bailey. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
It's going to be Nikola Topic. The Mavericks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And they can't make the second free throw either. Missing both. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. To the inside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. The 3 connects from three-point range. Jackson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. With 1 on the clock. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Minnesota on top, running away with this one. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Timberwolves leading by 21. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Isaac. And it falls over the rim and in. Edwards got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Timberwolves. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Thompson for the triple. Hits it from three-point range. Thompson's got 6.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
With some arc, and it's sent back by Isaac. To the middle. Back to Oladipo. Over Edwards. And there's the call on Nikola Topic. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Mavericks making a switch here. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. They get it back. Another shot. And it's Lively getting it to go. Lively's got his second basket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Fades. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Edwards got 22 points.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Yeah, and that's a confidence builder for Cunningham. Good to see him getting it done inside.
Here's Edwards. And Lively pulls it down. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 18. Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cunningham.
Substitution on the court.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Teams changing it up here. Here's Jones. He's got 16. Pass to Jackson. Jacks up a three. That one's not going to go. Mavericks trailed by 18. It's stolen by Oladipo. It's tipped. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu was a big part of what we did in Orlando. Yes. Was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Pass to Bailey. Here's the floater. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Well, he's been off the mark, and it's impacting his team's ability to put points on the board. He needs to reset his approach.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
There's Jackson with the three. It's rebounded by Porzingis.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Yeah, he loves to distribute. Caruso, very much a team-first guy.
And the basket by Bailey. Bailey's got 14 points for the game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Caruso. Nothing on the board. Jackson from long range. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Jackson can't get that one to fall. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. For the three. It's rebounded by Koloko. Timberwolves leading by 14. Jackson from long range. Jackson missing again.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from three.
And Minnesota has possession. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Bailey. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Let's hear it. Give it up for yourselves.
35 seconds left in the third.
And forget about finesse. This is all about the power.
Timberwolves leading by 12. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Well, you can tell this team looks to Anthony Edwards to set the tone on the floor. His intensity becomes their intensity. And let me tell you, his intensity is always high.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Thompson in the corner. Inside. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
15 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Banton. Still scoreless. 4 on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Here's Topic. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back.
The Timberwolves. 56.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Mavericks trailed by 14. Cunningham with it to the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the layup. That's now 26 points for Anthony Edwards. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort. Offensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Cunningham outside. Good. Nice job down low.
Well, with the size that Cunningham has, he is a real handful inside.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
And on that drive, Cunningham utilizing that athleticism, blitzing the defense the moment he sees an opening.
For three, Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in. Edwards got 30 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Dan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
With the floater, toe pitch no good.
Well, with this team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Here's Bailey. Minnesota with the rebound. McDaniels with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, look, just the sheer size of Gobert is a problem in there.
Good on both.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Here's Bailey. Floats one. There's the triple. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota leading by 19. Jones for 3. Good on the triple. Jones has got 6 here in this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Bailey. Gobert with the block.
Well, you have to be aware of Gobert on the floor. He's got a few Defensive Player of the Year trophies.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Jones from outside. That one doesn't go. Stolen by Jones. Launches a 3. And Lively pulls it down. Pass to Bailey. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Stan, you always emphasize defense. What do you make of the offensive surge in the NBA today?
Well, Kevin, look, skill level is the best it's ever been. Shooting range is incredible, which makes defenses have to defend more and more of the court. Rules and officiating favor the offense. It's never been harder to defend in the NBA.
It sure looks that way. You're right. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Jones, no luck. And here's Porzingis. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Substitution on the court.
Timberwolves leading by 22.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
And, guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well, a big advantage in that category, and they continually put pressure on the defense.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
And the basket by Bailey. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones from outside. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Bailey, and it's Dallas with another. Ball stolen. Gobert pulls it in. Well, for the Timberwolves, they could just run out the clock here. Jones from outside. Porzingis with the rebound. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Timberwolves substitution. Robert Covington. Alex Caruso.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks.